Botox, derma fillers, chemical peels, surgical intervention by doctors can really help us remove years from our face in case it becomes a problem for you. But the eye area is really hard to treat, especially when we have a lot of pigmentation and there's a lot of wrinkling. We've been told that it's okay to put moisturizer on your eye area. Me, with all the years I've spent in skincare, I'm here to tell you that it's a good practice to start looking at your eye area early on. The first thing is to understand what is the problem. The second thing is to understand what ingredient will help you solve the problem best. And the third thing is to understand what kind of an eye routine should you adopt. But उससे पहले it's very important that आप अपना basic game सही कर लें, ठीक है? कुछ भी करो, इतना भी पैसा खर्च करो, जब तक आपका ये सही नहीं होगा, nothing else will give you the results that you're looking for. Along with the eye care routine, it's also important to understand that these problems are addressed as well. How are the eye areas of your moms, aunts, older people in your family? Because if you see most of the people in your family have dark circles of pigmentation, then you know that basically तुम्हारा भी वही होने वाला है, right? So how can you address these situations beforehand? Along with all of this, it's also important to make sure that we are addressing the metabolic disorders that you might have. So a lot of people will come to me and say, I have this stubborn dark circles, I don't know what to do. I look at them and my first question is, do you have thyroid? And then they'll be like taken aback, what's that going to do with my eyes? Well, that's the fact. If you have thyroid, if you have diabetes, this area will get darker over a period of time. And lastly, habits. It is so important to be conscious about how you are treating your eye area. We don't think anything of going and rubbing the eye area nicely, or doing like this over and over again, or not wearing sunglasses when we are out, not putting sunscreen on the eye area. So addressing habits, consistent habits always give us either good or bad results. If you consistently rub your eyes will get pigmentation. If you consistently take care of your eye area, you will have a better eye area as you age. I'm going to break down eye problems related to the different age brackets first. So I'm going to change the layout of the video. This video is only going to be of the age bracket 20 to 30 or early 20s because it was getting too long and I thought I'm not going to be able to do justice to one age group. So this video is going to have 2 more parts coming. Make sure you stay tuned. Now when your eye looks like this, very fine lines over here, just here, ये normal है. There's a rise in your skin and there's a depth in your skin. Having 1 or 2 lines over here is very, 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 very normal. Even babies will have it. So at that time, don't go overboard and don't address that as a fine line problem, because then you're going to be using the wrong set of ingredients. The second picture that you see over here is a slight mild blue darkness that you might see around eyes. Now, this is not really dark circles. What is happening is this person particularly has pale skin, so you can see the veins inside. You don't need any anti-pigmentation ingredient at this point. What you can do is just put a little bit of concealer and you're good. Now at this stage, it's also important to understand whether you have any of these disorders. Do you have diabetes? Do you have thyroid? Do you have PCOD? Do you have kidney issue? Do you have a liver issue? In terms of are they active and are they working well? Now, most probably in the young age group between 20 to 30, you will probably not have most of these issues. Maximum you might have PCOD. But I do know that a lot of young folks are also getting diabetes. At this age group, the Squalene Pilgrim Eye Cream is a great product to use. It has this nice applicator, fancy, young people like it. You just need to apply a little bit over here. Don't wait for the cream to come. It does give you this thing. You will feel कि कुछ आ नहीं रहा है, but it is coming. It gives you a very nice cooling effect on your eye area as well. Here and then here. You can also use the Detoxy Eye Gel. It's very, very gentle. It's very, very nice. It's meant for, generally removing a little bit of darkness. I think it has a vitamin C and it removes a little bit of puffiness and very little of pigmentation. When you have very light pigmentation, it works very well. Then of course there is the Caffeine Solution from The Ordinary. It's brilliant if you have just little pigmentation and if you have a lot of eye strain, which could be because of long study hours or a lot of device exposure. It's really good in addressing all those issues. There's a detailed video, the link is going to be in the description. Your other options are the Sebamed and the Requil Eye Cream. Again, detailed videos, link in the description. These are really good for this particular age group, what I've seen from the ingredients and also the feedback I've heard from the many people whom I have consulted for eye issues in this age range. In this age group, if you tend to have dark pigmentation around your eyes, it's incredibly important to meet a doctor and get your health checked up, because this is too young an age group to have pigmentation caused by the sun damage, which is the leading cause of darkness and pigmentation. And of course, you must start working on the pigmentation. Look at products that have a little bit of retinol and have vitamin C. And it's also good to follow a good skincare routine. When you're cleansing your eye, go gentle. The right way to do it is to actually use micellar water, keep it on your eye, let it dissolve all the makeup, and then gently remove all the makeup from it. Once you're done with that, then go in and look at hydration before you go in with your eye cream. Yes, you have to follow a eye care routine just like we have a skincare routine. You can use the Cosmerics Hydrogel eye patches, which have got snail mucin, which is extremely curative and very, very hydrating. Now, name of the game is hydration. Jitna pani hoga, jitna hydration hoga cell mein, utna hi your eyes will benefit. So when you have something like this, these are not like perfectly shaped, but they're not bad either. It's not important to do it only in the night. If you have, if you have difficulty, you can do it over the weekend only. You leave it here and you actually go about your day. एक चीज़ का ध्यान रखिए, अगर आपके फेस में बहुत ज़्यादा पानी होगा before you apply this dampness, it will generally not stay, it will kind of slide down. Or if you already have a cream on top and then you put it, it's not going to stay, it's going to slide down. But like right now, I have a face which was, I don't have anything dramatic on it. I don't put makeup nowadays. So, रह रहा है, कोई problem नहीं है. Right? So you can use that. You can also put this on your top eyelid if you need. Hydration there, that's also a good idea. You can actually cover your whole eye also if you need it over here. What I do is this, because they're fairly expensive, I put it here for 10 minutes and then I shift it here in this area to give hydration here, and then I leave it here for another 10 minutes. Full paisa vasool. We are cheap like that, but hain to hain, kya kar sakte hain, right? So you keep it here and let it stay for another 10-15 minutes. Now, I keep these on for almost 35 to 40 minutes to take out the full juice and hydrate your eye area, and then you're done. Now once you're done with this, let the eye area soak it in completely, and if you feel there's a little bit of moisture when you take it off, dab that off away from the tissue, because if you're going to have too much of moisture before you apply your eye cream, the ingredients are going to get diluted. Once you're done with that, then go in with your eye cream. Of this video, I'm going to be covering 3 things. Number 1, answering your questions about how do you use eye cream, what's the best way to use eye cream, what's the best way to apply eye creams. Second, I'm going to be answering a whole lot of questions that have come to me before, and also questions that you might have, and please post them in the comment section. And third, I'm going to be covering eye area care for 30 and above. So make sure you stay tuned for it. Apart from these, if you have any other questions on the eye area care, I'm going to meet you in the comment box and answer all of those.